So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whenever this video is meeting you, my name is Aditon Abidemi, and I will be the course handler for this graphics. Should we call it graphic 101? So, one thing is this: I do have a schedule, like a timetable of a thing to handle this course, but I think I should make it a little bit more free. We shouldn't be based on a timetable or a schedule, because if it's that, it's just for me to drop details, like just pick a line, an outline, a course outline, then talk about it, then drop it, and that will be all. You understand or you don't understand. But I feel, let me just be free, you get, so that we'll be able to communicate. One thing about graphics is this: no, this is the lecture is not starting there. This is just an intro class, so that's why I'm being free. And see, it's not even the whole thing I'm saying is not sketched down or jotted down. It's just me talking as it comes. So the other thing about graphics is this: as I always say, graphics is can be very easy and very tough, depending on your mindset. I have been in this business. I was saying, I think on the WhatsApp group, I said something like not less than 10 years now. But the truth is, it's been actually been going up to like 13, like that. The truth is, I was born into this business, the computing business. My mom owned a printing press back at home, so I've been working there. So I literally grew up without a tutor. Like I started this graphics without a tutor, because of course I sparked so many things. I've tried. Some customers will come and be like, his designs are too childish when I was small, but we grew past that. And now I grew up to a certain point when never customers come around, they always ask for me to design, or they actually retain their work till I'm around, because then I was still in secondary school, so I come back and do that. So what I'm saying is this: is graphic design is not for any age. As a child, you can learn and know. You can even learn on your own. It's just that it's going to take more time without proper personal learning. I don't want you guys to fix your mind like, oh, this is going to be tough. No, it is very easy, very free. But one important thing is this about graphics: you have to be very, very creative. But creativity is this: some persons are naturally creative. Like me, for example, I actually do sketch artist. Like, I'm naturally talented when it comes to sketching. I sketch when I was very young. I draw a lot. But I think it has, in a way, improved my creative abilities when it comes to graphic designing, of course. But one thing about creativity is this: when you engage your brain, it's gonna be better with time. So what you're gonna do is this, that I always preach to my students, is you have to be very, very consistent and make sure you practice almost every time. Whenever you're free and you think you're about to rest, and no, there's this time for me to do this or that, instead of picking your phone and checking through your Insta feeds or Twitter and wasting your time learning nothing, you can just open up your system, click on your, sorry about this curtain, the rain is about falling in my place here. So just pick up your laptop, then try to work something out. You can just pick a flyer or pick a business card or pick anything designable. I don't know if that English is right. Anything you can design, just pick it up and try to recreate person's design. Okay, for example, like my own type of design now, you get, might not be the type of design you want for yourself. Like, when it comes to design and creativity, it's all about taste, right? So the type of design you see me make might not be the exact taste for you. I'll still talk about consumer psychology. It's not English. You get, I'm talking about the way consumers or your clients perceive your art. You get. So what I'm saying is this: for me, I grew up with I told you I grew up with clients, so I already know how they think, what they want. I actually do profiling when I look at the client. I look at the client and do profiling. Okay, this person is simple. We always need some. If you design something so complex for you, we say it's rubbish. Of course, I've tried to wasted up to let me say 10 hours on a banner, and I actually dropped all effects on it to make it, and the person was like, no, just delete this, just make it plain. Just when you're designing, one very important thing is how your consumers perceive your design, your clients. Sure, you get what I'm saying? Even if you're going to redesign it, when you start working, you realize that you would start from one design and end up making like 10 different designs until you are able to say, okay, this is what I want. And what you want might not be what your clients want, because remember, you are here to make money. You are not here to learn design just for fun, right? You want to build a career in designing. So you have to design based on what your customers or clients. So as much as creative you think you have to be very dynamic when it comes to creativity. So not to digress my main point, which is that you might not like the type of design I do. It doesn't mean if you bring a design up to me and tell me that, oh, B, do this, I won't be able to do it. No, I can recreate almost all designs I see. But I might not have the same design process as every graphic artist out there. So when you are designing, one very important is if you are designing for a client, you have to design from the client's angle. Okay, let me give you an example now. When you check this Google logo, check this big brand's logo, this really multi-billion-dollar company's logo. Their designs are always easy. Look at Facebook. It's just an F in a box. I want to say something nasty. Check Twitter. It's just a bed. Check Instagram. It used to be a camera. I don't know if you started using Instagram. It used to be one box like this. It's still a camera, like a recording this thing. So most big brands logo, they are so simple, but they convey a lot of messages. An example is the Apple logo, for example. Apple is just an apple that was beaten. And if I tell you the psychology behind that, the story behind the logo, funny enough, if I were to tell you, okay, why do you think Apple's logo was beaten and it's an apple? You would think that, oh, because the name of the company is Apple. But there's a reason why the name of the company is Apple. It's because, in the biblical stories that we've heard over time is that Eve gave Adam an apple to eat, the apple of knowledge, I believe, that he ate it and his eyes were... So the apple represents the knowledge, because Apple, when they started out from Steve Jobs, they started looking out to like imparting ways of imparting technological knowledge before they actually dive into the big business part of it, which if you read up this Apple's company logo, you understand better. So the beating part, Apple was the logo was beaten, like it's beaten kinda. So the beating part is representing the bite taken by Adam, like representing knowledge. You get. So look at their logos. I'm talking about these big brand logos. Look at their logos. The logos are very simple and yet they are meaningful. But if you look at one local brand logo, they will have so many designs on top. They will put Oreo Loco and SFR. They'll put so many things together. You get. But what I'm saying is, no design is bad, but is your design, is it desirable for the clients or the array of clients you have? That's the question. So I won't just be teaching you how to design. Of course, what I'm introducing you to is the interface of Corel, because the main graphic tool we'll be using here is CorelDRAW. We have courses on Photoshop. It's not yet available. We're still working on that. We'll make it available very soon. So we will teach you the branding aspect of it. How you can, how you can determine your price. How you can class yourself, because we have a whole lot of graphic designers out there. I've started this business, like I'm into this business. It's been a very long time now, and I'm still very young. I'm in my 20s. But by the grace of God, when it comes to branding myself, I just don't take any offer out there. If you're not ready to pay me big money, I'll just sleep. So when the right job comes, I take it, I work on it, and it might feed me for half a month or a month or even 6 months, depending on how big the project is. So what I'm saying is, the way you brand yourself and carry yourself is very important too. And that's why we'll be dealing with the branding aspect. We'll be introducing you to how to use the tool and how to brand yourself. Sorry, I know I told you initially that this introductory class does not have any guideline, because I'm here to just freestyle so that we'll get used to one another. When it comes to teaching, I'll be very I'll take it easy with you guys. Like, I'll try to lay on a point, but I'm still being time conscious here, because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm considerate of the fact that you guys will be using your data to load. So I'll be teaching you that too. So graphic design is very, very easy. You have to, but one thing, the main point you should be taking out of this video is you have to practice a lot. You have to take samples and try to recreate a lot. and you have to ask a lot of questions too. See, literally, you can actually check CorelDRAW out and walk around it. Within few years, you start grabbing it. But the reason why this class is now is this, because we want to hasten that process for you, and we don't want you to get it wrong. See, I told you I learned without a tutor, so it took me a whole lot of learning and unlearning, because I have to start on learning some shit. Like, I designed some stuff, then I have to realize that, oh, this kind of design, that this type of design is not appropriate for this type of brand. So when you learn without a tutor, it's gonna be a very long road, but you still get it. But why not learn from somebody that has gone through that road and make your journey shorter? You know the right path to take. So that's all I'll be saying regarding the course for you. That you guys should be ready, and January 15th we'll start loading the classes. The first class is gonna span over 2 weeks, so I'll really make them short and detailed. But this is the course I want you to have in mind. I want you to have the mindset that you are developing a career in graphic design. Graphic design is very easy. You don't have to actually work for a company like me. I'm not personally working for a company like this MyKid online digital academy that I'm working with now. It's co-owned. Sure, you get what I'm saying now. So it's not as if I have to be present in the office 24 hours. It's just when I'm needed, I come, I record, and I tend to feel courage. I'm always at home. Like, that's how this business is. You don't have to actually work for a proper company. You can actually be a freelance person and still make your money. But with the proper brand, and that's why this course is coming in, to teach you the proper branding aspect of it. So you don't charge 20 naira per graphic designs. I see a lot of guys saying, I'll do your logo for 200 naira, 1000 naira. No. We don't do that. Yeah. So we're going to teach you how to properly brand yourself. You're going to have a portfolio by the end of this course. So it's what you use to carry yourself. We'll teach you how to bid for work. We'll show you places where you can actually bid for work, and how you can actually use Facebook to find work. Most of you will have actually known that, but one thing you don't know is you're not really conscious. There are a lot of opportunities out there, really, that but we'll be teaching you. That will be later after the course. Like, after I've teach you all the things you need to know. The last course, the last section will be telling you where to get work, or how to bid for work, or how to be a freelancer, a proper freelancer. So for this course, CorelDRAW, any year, any version, it's still the same thing. It's just the interface is quite different. But when you walk around it, you're still gonna understand. So any version you have installed already, it's okay. Just follow the version. I don't know the version that I actually used to teach you guys, because I've recorded some videos. I don't know the version I was using. But one thing about CorelDRAW is, only if CorelDRAW released version 2050 today. I'm talking about the one they released in the year 2050. That's futuristic. If they should release the 2050 today, I'm still gonna work on it and understand it. Like, it won't even take me. I might look for, I want to look for where import is. I know Control I is import, Control E is export. So I might not really look for the button before I click on what I need to. You get what I'm saying now? So it's still the same version, but for those, you can get your CorelDRAW suits from your friends. There are some friends. You guys should already have some friends that have CorelDRAW. You can get it from them, or you can actually go ahead to their website and purchase it. I don't know how much they sell it now. I used to check; it used to be $99. I don't personally purchase. I use the Akudori version, and we're still okay. But you can collect from friends, really. But for those that might not have, some of us might not really have the access to start the classes and start working on our project. You can go ahead to their websites and download their their free version. Their version will be, I think, it used to be available for 2 weeks. It's enough to cover the week for your learning. Sure, you get. So you can try their free trial version today for the whole course. Then when you are done with the course, then you can meet an engineer, a software person, to install the proper version for you that you can use. So if you have CorelDRAW 11, 12, I started from when CorelDRAW was still, I think I used CorelDRAW 9. When their logo used to be this kind of hot balloon. I started from that version, and sometimes I stopped even designing when I was in university, so I wasn't really designing like that. She get until maybe later I was in part four, my fourth year. I started doing some graphic design work. Then before I delve into software engineering, UI UX designs and all that. So she get what I'm saying now. So you can use any version for this course. But the basic thing is it's not how to use the tool that we are teaching you. Of course, we'll teach you how to use the tool properly, but we're teaching you how to make proper use of the tools and how to design your design process. We are trying to teach you design process. So another thing I would like to pass to you guys is if you're watching this video and you're yet to submit, oh no, you won't, like if you're watching this video, you already submitted your email, your WhatsApp number and full name to the email mycadeonline@gmail.com or xlem95@gmail.com. But please, if you have friends that haven't done that, they won't have access to this video unless they've done that. So implore them to do that. You get what I'm saying now. Then, as I said, I want you to actually build a career for yourself in graphic designing. Some persons were asking me, okay, when I was teaching offline before, they was asking me, okay, this graphic design, a lot of persons are there. There are a lot of courses you can actually take too. Well, after these courses, for those of you that will be registering for our UI UX design courses, I have a good news for you. The good news is, from this batch, I think we have currently 31 persons running this course presently, like actively now. So the best designs, because we have a project that you guys will be taking, like from designing. No, I told you we'll be designing logos, we'll be designing business cards, calendars, flyers, depending on how the thing is. So we want you to pick a name for yourself, for your company, like your design company, like your branding now. Then you design a logo for your company, a brand logo for yourself. You design a business card for yourself. You design a flyer for your business. And you will design a calendar for your business. You get what I'm saying now? So the best design is going to have 5,000 naira reward. But it's not cash. This 5,000 naira is will be, because the next phase of this graphic designing is UI UX design, which is user interface, user experience. It's a form of it's like creative design too, just like graphic, but a little bit more advanced. Is used for the web guys. If you want to learn how, this digital prototyping, you can learn more. Let me just give you an overview of it. When you want to design an app, some companies, designing an app fully, like if you want to design an app fully, it's going to cost a lot. When you're starting with a coder. For example, I'm a coder, I'm a Java programmer. So when you start with a coder, it's going to cost a lot of money. And imagine you've designed your work and it's not actually the type of interface you want. Remember there is a change probably. So this is to reduce your cost. This is where UI UX designers come in. They make a prototype for you. It's not functioning. It doesn't have any back end to it. Like that's the functioning part to it. It only has the front view, what the viewers will see, and their interaction with the app. So the cost of having a UI UX design for an app is cheaper, although it gets money, but it's relatively scalable compared to designing an app from the scratch. If you check this Upwork, then the rest, like those sites where designers get work or freelancers get work, you see that you can collect as much as $80 per hour, depending on your level, $30 per hour on these international communities for UI UX designing. And that will be the next course after this graphic designing. Then after UI UX design or digital prototyping, we'll be doing website design too. You get what I'm saying now. So website designing is coming after that. Then that's how we're taking, because we want to take you guys slowly through the pace. So it literally depends on how far you are ready to go. Our UX design standard price for now is 20,000 naira. But for early birds, that's if you are registering before we start. That's before the introductory class for UI UX. You'll be paying 10K for early birds. But now, for this particular person with the best design or best project for this free graphic design class, that we'll be choosing, we have 5,000 naira off the, if it's gonna go for the UI UX design. That means if it's an early bird, instead of paying 10k for the UI UX design course, he is gonna pay 5k. He's gonna pay 5k. You get what I'm saying? But if it's coming late, like that means 20k minus 5k, and that is how much? 15k. He's gonna be paying 15k. You get what I'm saying now? So that's what I'm saying. That's the opportunity. So make sure you work hard, and you have to make sure you work very hard. Where for these course, pardon me. So as I'm saying, make sure you work very hard. So take this design personally. So after the 2 weeks training, we expect you to be good. So we'll be giving you assignments. Like after the first training on the first segment on teaching you how to design logos, we expect you to submit your logo to the website or to the Gmail, the mykidonline@gmail.com. I'll still communicate that to you during the class. So I'll grade the best, and that's how I'll be grading. We'll grade your business card, grade your flyer, and the overall best will be having that 5,000 naira discounts off his amount for UI UX designing. If you want to know more about UI UX designing, I'll still talk about it in the next class. You can actually hit me up. I'm on the group, so you can hit me up, check my number. I'm part of the admin or either of the admins there. Just check my number there and ask me for, or you can go online and search if it's what you want as your next line of career. You can go. It's very cheap. Learning UI UX designing outside, you might pay up to like 100k, 150k, 80k, depending on where you're learning or who you're learning from. And I can tell you, as you can see, you will see that I'm a professional, and this is basically online class, and it's even regardless that is the fact that it's online. If you're still gonna pay online for some courses for like UI UX design courses on some brand pages, you're gonna pay as high as maybe 100k, 150k. But this is just 20k because we are considerate of the fact that this is the first class, and mind you, it's gonna be increasing. So the more you delay your payment or your decision, the more the price comes up, because this goes on and on. You get what I'm saying now? So if you want to learn more about UI UX design or any other thing, any other program we might be having for you guys, you can chat me up or send your request to our Gmail, the xlame95@gmail.com or the mykidonline@gmail.com. You get what I'm saying? So as the class progresses, I'll be talking more about offers we have for you guys, and sometimes we get job opportunities too. Like if you're gonna be working under someone, so if there is an offer, we relate it to you guys. So make sure you get that CorelDRAW version before the class starts by January 15, because I want you to learn and be practicing at the same time. And and make sure you're very fast before the next class, because we have a deadline for you to submit each of your projects we're going to be giving you. So make sure you're very fast, and make sure you're very hardworking to get that bonus too. You get what I'm saying? See, graphic designing there are a lot of guys, there are a lot of guys doing graphic design. Go online, you see, I'm a graphic designer, I do this, I'll pay 200 now. But UI UX designers, especially if you're a good UI UX, it's very rare. I've never seen people go on Facebook and say I'm a UI UX designer, because it's very hard to learn. And it's, apart from being hard to learn, it's really very hard to call yourself a UI UX designer. So this is actually a free offer if you ask me. So more info, you can chat me up or send your request to the Gmail I said. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and go to MyKid Online Digital Academy on MyCoder on Facebook too. Like our page, we'll be putting up some nice short videos or tricks too as time goes on, and we'll be putting out offers like job opportunities even in our company. Sometimes we have openings and we might want to hire from outside, or even outsource some of our designs, because sometimes work just gets much that we can't do everything ourselves, or we want to outsource some of them to people. So make sure you follow our page on Facebook, MyKid online digital academy, and go to the YouTube. This YouTube you're watching now. Click on the bell button, that's the notification button, to receive when we've uploaded new videos. Because we might learn that, okay, there's something new now we need to teach you guys, and we have to upload, make that one visible to everyone, you get. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you have any question, you can ask me directly under the comment section, or you come back to WhatsApp group and ask me, you get. And my line is free, you can hit me up anytime if I have the time. Don't worry, I provide the time to answer you guys. So peace out. My name is Aditon Abidemi again. So nice meeting you. I wish you a fruitful journey in your career, and I wish you a very, very wonderful year ahead of you.